So let's do the first one, right? So I want to try to start with the beginning of everything. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to share everything that I needed to share, and to tell you guys everything that I needed to do, because this job or this work, as they asked me, it had to be just with a few, and it was just the one that it was working with me hand by hand. Like they were supporting in a more energetic kind of way, and it was basically three of them. Three of them knew exactly what I was doing, because they were kind of those kind of tower supporting energy for me to do whatever I have to do. Okay, sweeties. So first, around May, I would say around February, April of this month of this year, they letting me know that I have to go to Egypt. That's another trip that I have to do in February next year. They didn't give me the time at that moment, but they told me, be preparing yourself. You're gonna be doing a lot of work. You're gonna be finally traveling as you want it. We are going to allow you to travel. Not allow me. That's not the word. They told me that finally what I always felt that it was my journey about traveling around the world, connecting with certain things. I thought that it was more about connecting with the religions or the system belief of different countries, right? It was more about my traveling. I was kind of wrong. It's still there, but it's more than that. It's more about the beginning, the stories that I had to get from all of this trip. Definitely a book is coming. I have to sit down and do it. I don't know how, but they told me that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be connecting and helping with the reshape of the earth, because earth is going to shape itself for this 4D. Then around April, they told me that I'm gonna be traveling to Egypt on the February 22nd. So I'm gonna be there on February 22nd of 2022. Is when I realized a lot of my story. My first life in here, it was in Egypt. I'm gonna be telling you that, and please, it's going to sound crazy. It's still something that I'm processing, so that's why I'm not talking too much about it. But it's part of who I am. It's part of my spiritual journey. It's part of what I've been doing lately. But they told me, and I was able to see a lot of things about my life and all of my life here. Since that life, I don't remember all of the details, but I remember most of the times that I had past life. After that, they told me that I will need to get out. Like I was feeling that I needed to move. The Puerto Rico, it was the place that I did my job. Everything after I worked that it was done in April. That it was about the creation of a new life, a new galaxy, if you want to put it that way, up there. I was doing some energy work around April. If you remember, I traveled to Massachusetts and I traveled to Texas, but it was done in Massachusetts. The work started around February. Something was kind of put inside of me energetically, so I can shape it, help with the energy of our human race, or this energy as a human. And then I was able in Florida, of that moment of that travel, to finalize with father and mother that job. It was that time that a new kind of life, if you want to put it energetically, it was done. And again, I know that it sounds crazy. Maybe after this you're gonna stop talking to me, but I'm being honest. This is my journey, my truth, my experience, and I just want to share it. I just need to share it with you. So in that time, I knew that something was coming. I knew that some kind of conflict are coming to Mother Earth, and everything happening. But that time, they give me the times, as you know, about the 4D. It is in July that I start really feeling that I need to move. Something else is coming. I feel that they start preparing me. The feminines start kind of like accessing other feminines. I start meeting a lot of feminines in here through soul path reading that I didn't knew they were there, and they were new people just feeling that they needed to come here to understand something. And finally they know. Most of them have a life in Egypt as me, as well, in different aspect, but still as well. So after that, in August, I had some trip already planned. I was planning to go to New York. I was planning to go to Massachusetts, Texas, Florida, and if I'm not mistaken, it was another, Tennessee. It was the other place that I was planning to go, because I needed to go and connect with some energy there, especially New York. New York was going to be the area that I'm gonna need to work. But as out of nowhere, they told me, you need to move now. There's some kind of energy forces that are not trying or are stopping us to do our work, so we need you to do it. And I was like, okay, perfect. So that's why in September, I canceled all of my flights. And around the 1st or the 2nd of September, no, I would say at the end of August, I canceled all of my flights. The way that they work is like they make this flight to make some changes through the company. So when I cancel them, so I can book the ones that I needed, the ones that you knew I did recently, everything was granted. Everything, I get credit for it. So I was able to book everything that I needed for this trip, that it was bigger, and it was in cities that is kind of more expensive, but they make it happen. It was everything cheaper. I'm so blessed. When the universe know that you are doing what is required from you, and you are doing what it is important, that is the spiritual work, they make it happen. They really do. We just need to focus in our spiritual aspect. We need to focus in really learn and do what is required from us. It could be helping others. It could be just focusing in your journey, because that way your light is so strong that allow others to get what it needed, like this tribe was able to do for me. So we are small but bigger. That's the important thing. Small in amount but bigger in quality. So thank you. So finally I was able to book all my trip, and the time came to me to do the journey. So when I get to Texas, it was I went first to Florida. You know that I always go and see my kids. After that, if I'm not mistaken, I arrived to Texas on the 21st of October. That was the day that the 4D finally it was here. Finally, from August to October 21st, Mother Earth went through the journey of moving forward to this 4D. This is the new Earth. We are now seeing the reshape of physically of Mother Earth to this new Earth. So that's why a lot of volcanoes, earthquakes, weather changes are happening. We are reshaping. The Mother Earth is reshaping for this new Earth that is coming in the next couple of years. I don't know exactly how many, but it's going to take some time. But we are going to start reshape. We are going to start seeing a lot of things going on in that area. So I get into that time. I'm gonna share a photo of that day. I think that I did share it in Facebook, but I'm gonna share it with you. Let me see if I can do a video that you can see it in my back, and I can explain to you everything that it means or what happened on that 21st of October. That was the sign of the not so good people coming. Okay, I will check how much I've been talking about the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki story is part of it. Egypt story is part of all of this. I'm gonna try to be as long as I can with all of you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here. No, now you know. I'm gonna try to do another video explaining a little bit of the Anunnaki and stuff like that, because that was in July, and how important it is for everything that I'm gonna be telling you for my work. Okay, thank you guys, and see you soon. Bye bye. So thank you for watching me and stay with me all of this time. If you want to know more and keep in touch with me, my journey and your journey, don't forget to follow me in all of my social media. See you next time. Bye bye.